Hi everyone, welcome back to Chalchitra Talks. My name is Aditi, and for this week's recommendation, I want to talk about the 2019 Netflix original Violet Evergarden, Eternity, and the Auto Memory Doll. It continues the story of Violet Evergarden from the Netflix series, and it was directed by Haruka Fujita. This is based on a manga series which has a solid fan following, and this was published by KyoAni Studios. Now, this film is KyoAni Studios' first major works after the July arson attack of last year. And so you cannot watch this film without thinking about now deceased workers and animators who worked on this film. And because I knew the story, it just intensified the emotions of the film for me. I initially thought I had to see the series first before I watched this movie, but that was not the case. However, the series does give you a backstory into the main character. If you just want to watch this movie without watching the series, that's completely fine. The plot of this anime revolves around the concept of auto memory dolls. Now, these were people that were initially hired by a scientist, Dr. Orland, for assisting his blind wife in writing letters or novels. And later on, they were hired by other people for their services. आज की डेट में इन्हें ghost writers भी कह सकते हैं. Our story follows the journey of Violet Evergardens in tutoring a young girl, Isabella, at a private women's academy as she teaches her how to be a proper lady. The film has been divided into two parts. The first part, we see the backstory of Isabella, how she came from the streets and where she is now. And we also see how Isabella and Violet form this very beautiful relationship. The second part is where the story heightens. I don't want to give any spoilers, but you'll notice that you'll be emotionally invested by then. The story is set in France during the late 1880s, and we see that the electric streetlights are just being installed and Eiffel Tower is mid-construction, wo bhi abhi ban raha hai. And so the whole setting is very Parisian. I think this anime's attention to detail was amazing, and I also loved the music selection because they used a lot of classical music references which went so well with the theme of the story. The theme of this film revolves around love conquers all, and I think this anime did justice in delivering a story that translates exactly that. Now, if you haven't already, watch the TV series as you'll get to know how Violet became a memory doll in the first place. And then watch this heartwarming story of how Violet helps the two sisters reunite. I hope you enjoyed this week's recommendation. I will see you again next week with another recommendation.